What you looking at? Kisses, kisses. Thank you. Thank you. Good girl. Oh, okay. In this video, we're going to go through our Golden Retriever's experience being spayed and everything we know about it through our research and her experience. Not professional advice. Oh, Ellie, you have no idea. And you still look sad, or you're happy? I'm sad. You just want to go on a walk. Ellie, it's your last proper walk for a while. Because you're getting spayed today. So what is spaying anyways? Spaying is a surgical procedure performed on female animals, usually cats or dogs, and it involves permanently removing their reproductive organs. How are you feeling? Normal? Are you scared? I'm sad. You're gonna be sad. It's generally a safe and low-risk procedure, which is common in many countries, like here in Canada. So I had no reason to be so worried. Ellie, did you like your last walk? Oh, poor baby. You're all muddy. How do you prepare? There's a few supplies you might want to have available and ready. It blocks it off, so you can't go down anymore. A lick mat or puzzles. Since they won't be able to do as much physical exercise, the mental exercise should help. And it should also distract them from the pain. We also bathed her before. I'm going to bathe my dog now so she's nice and clean for her procedure tomorrow. They're all muddy. The dogs can't get wet during recovery, so I'll bathe her now since she won't be able to for the next few days. You want a bath? Okay. Go on. So some recommend a leash to take them outside when they need to go out, just to give them a little bit of a walk around the property in a controlled way where they can't start running and injuring anything or getting into any trouble, going to any areas that might hurt or be wet around the stitches. You might need a cone or a donut. We have a cone, which are vet provided at a cost. And this is just so they don't lick or interfere with the stitches in any way. Good shake. You might also want a crate and make sure you're crate training before so they're comfortable in there, just to keep them from running, jumping, doing all the physical activity that they won't be able to do for the next 2 weeks-ish while recovering, just so they don't tear their stitches open. Apparently a lot of dogs that happens to, and they have to go and get restitched. And then instructions for our vet where she couldn't drink food or water from midnight the day before, and her appointment was at 8:30. A few weeks before, she actually had to go in and do some blood tests, and then once those were cleared, we were able to confirm the appointment for the actual spaying. How long does the appointment take? Her appointment started at 8:30, and they contacted us at 12:45 to say that she was done and doing well, and she should be good to go by 2:30. So 8:30 to 2:30 is 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. 6 hours.
Alright, so now that I'm done being an idiot and I turn the mic on, we're gonna go pick up Ellie. Hi, Ellie.
Oh,
easy, Ellie. Ready to go home? Come on. Are you drooling? You can do it. Up. Alright, Ellie, go on. Up. Alright, come here.
The procedure is typically performed under general anesthesia and involves making a small incision in the abdomen, removing the organs, and then stitching it back up.
Look at that drool. Look at all that drool. You're so out of it, baby.
What is recovery like?
We're home now, Ellie. You look like you can barely keep your eyes open. Instead of vlogging more, I will take you inside. Or, you poor thing.
When they come home, they're groggy for 24 to 48 hours. She wasn't groggy for that long. By midnight, she was pretty much fine, but she was very groggy to start with. You might also want to take a towel in the car, just in case she's bleeding or anything, to keep it clean. The time to be fully recovered is 10 to 14 days. So in that time, there's no excessive physical activity. So minimal running, jumping, fetch, tug, just to keep them from ripping their stitches open and requiring new stitches So also trying to keep them off the furniture because that might also burst them open. We had to let her use the stairs to get outside. There's only 3. You should make sure to feed them their regular diet after, just so they don't eat something unusual and get sick, and then you won't know if they're vomiting because of the procedure or just because of the food didn't sit well with them.
I know you can smell the peanut butter. I know it. Look, it's peanut butter.
What's up?
You love it. Okay. You want it closer? Look. Okay.
Oh, she doesn't want to eat. That's okay. I can move it. There you go.
Yeah, I'll be right here for you. Okay?
You didn't eat all day. Did she drink any water? Oh, that's okay, Ellie. You have it when you're ready. But don't starve. This is how she normally is with the peanut butter. Our vet told us the first day just make sure she eats like 1/3 to 1/2 of what she normally does, and then the next day she can go back to eating the normal amount. Just to keep her from vomiting as well. Hey. Try to avoid things that might irritate the skin in the area, like no diapers, no jackets, onesies. Should also check regularly to make sure it's not infected, so the area is not pussy or inflamed or bleeding. Apparently the dogs are more likely to have accidents after and might need a little more focus on potty training. Oh my gosh. You like your cone? No. You keep walking into things, don't you? Oh, now you can't fit out the door. What was that loud noise? Oh no. Oh no, it's okay, Ellie. You knocked it over, it's okay. Come, it's okay. Hi. Hi. The vet says we can take off the cone if we're watching her well. Otherwise, keep it on so she doesn't lick her incision. Come. Last night she was just very cuddly. She didn't want to do much. She didn't even want to eat for a while. And finally around 8:30 she started eating. She just kept crying or making weird noises. I don't know if it was from pain or from the grogginess, but she was making sad noises, right, Ellie? But then around 11:30 she seemed to be pretty much back to normal, and she wanted to go outside and she was eating. She went for food, for her water. Around 4:30 this morning, her cone kept making noise. She was restless. So I woke up and I opened the door and she walked straight to her bowl and started eating her food. Then she went outside. I had to get her inside. She wanted to stay out. And then we went back to sleep for a bit. Hi, Ellie. And then we played some games. Ellie, you like your cone? No, you hate it. You want me to take it off? Oh. You want to go outside? The vet says to try and keep her inside as much as possible. So since we couldn't exercise too much, we're focusing on mental exercise. So scent games, I tried hiding her treats in different places and she has to find them. Yeah. Hiding treats under a cup, her puzzle games, her lick mat. We can also use the snuffle mat. And just various toys and chew toys.
Okay, there.
When do you spay your dog? There's some debate depending on the age, the breed, overall health. So perhaps discuss the timing with your vet and figure out in your specific dog's situation what's best. In general, vets recommend between 6 to 12 months. Ellie, you can't go outside, but I can give you a new toy from BarkBox. Come. Our vet recommended waiting as long as possible to try and make sure she was fully grown. Some say before the first heat cycle is better to prevent that unwanted pregnancy, lower the risk of certain cancers and diseases. Some recommend waiting until after the first heat cycle. There's a toy in your cone, Ellie. Which is what we were recommended and what we did. The general consensus is just don't wait until the second heat cycle. The heat cycles happen every 6 to 8 months. You got your toy in there? When she came home, there's some things in her fur. Like, I don't know if it's just gel, but some of it is spiky. Oh, sorry. Oh, I tickled you. She's shaved in certain areas there, obviously, and here. They shaved your hand, Ellie. No. You want to play a different game? Not outside? Let's play Find It Under the Towel. Or we can play games inside. Come on. Good girl. In terms of the more specific timing, like the day of the week, we timed ours with the weekend, so she went on a Friday, and now we're able to be home with her to make sure she's healing properly. We can check the incision and just keep an eye on her, make sure she's not running, jumping, getting at it. Or you can take vacation to keep a lookout. I'll also be working from home for the next couple of days after the weekend, just keep an eye on her as well. We're feeding her late today because she needs anti-inflammatory pain medication every day for the next 3 days at 11 a.m.
Okay. You got some
Gotta
more?
take your medicine. Yeah. Good. Yummy.
Yummy. Okay.
Good girl. You want more of that? You think more? It's all gone. You want more? Oh.
You like the medicine?
You like the medicine. That's good. It's like having a toddler. It's like having a puppy again. You have to watch her every second. So I came in this room and locked the door. And now she just wants things. She just wants to be outside. The other good thing about working from home after the weekend is we can give Ellie her last pain meds. Ready? Good. Look. Look. Here. Yes. I can't fit. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Poor Ellie. It's day 4 and she's doing good, but she just wants to keep going outside. You like your cone? No. Can't go out. Gotta stay nice and clean, okay? Made it 4 days. If I let you outside, you're gonna run around. That's what you did last time. No running. You look cute in your cone though. You fit in your crate with that? Because you heard your peanut butter cone coming? Alright, Ellie, it's your first day alone. I'm going to work. Please don't take your cone off. When I come home, I expect it to be on and you to be happy and playing with your toys. There you go. Okay, come. Are you able to get out? Come on. Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck. You did it. Yay. Alright, bye, Ellie. Bye, Ellie girl. Bye. Why would you spay a dog? Spaying is often recommended for female dogs to prevent unwanted pregnancies, and it can also reduce the risk of certain diseases like certain cancers. Squishy head. And it can also prevent behavior issues related to heat cycles like excessive barking, wandering, or aggression. You finally have that now that your cone's off? You need help scratching? There. Do dogs change after being spayed? Slowly. In the long run, they should have a more consistent personality without the hormonal changes, and they should be less aggressive, less barky. No, Ellie, don't lie down. You're gonna get it wet. Go pee. No, no, no. Less likely to wander because they're not looking to get pregnant. She doesn't know it yet, but she's going on her first WALK. She just tries to look outside all the time. Ellie, you're climbing on the couch. She hasn't done that yet since she got spayed. This day 11 today. She's recovering well, so I figure she doesn't have to wear her cone anymore. She got pretty good at putting it on. Cone. Good girl. Yeah, very good. Sometimes you could tell she was getting frustrated with it. Over the past 10-11 days, she's been completely fine. She hasn't been in any pain. The first day she was crying a little, or more likely just whimpering from the anesthesia. I don't know if she was actually in pain. But later that evening she was fine and has been fine since then. Just really wanting to go outside all the time. And it's been really rainy and muddy, so she hasn't been able to for very long. A couple days ago she did go outside and she ran straight into a puddle, of course. No, come, Ellie, come. No, come. So I did end up, oh my gosh, what are you doing? What is happening? Oh my gosh, Ellie, you look funny. Why are you doing that? You look funny. Who's that? Who's that? Ah! You scared me, Ellie. Coming home. The puddles were really deep and she did end up getting really muddy, even on her stomach and around the incision. I did wipe it with a wet wipe and then let it air out. What is the cost of spaying here in Ontario, Canada? This is what we paid. So the pre-op screening blood work was $120. Then on the actual day, the cone was about $20. Oh, she got a free nail trim. Nice. Ellie, I'm gonna put on my jacket. Do you know why? And then we opted for her to get microchipped for $50. Ellie, where are you going?
You want to go for a walk?
So the total cost, including the cone, the microchip, the procedure with the anesthesia, the pain meds for after, all of that, including taxes, is almost exactly $1,000. But we did get a discount, so we ended up paying around $875. So the total for the day of plus the pre-operation blood work was just over $1,000, including the discount. She's now on day 13 and she is good to go. Want to go for a car ride, Ellie? Let's see if the vet trip made you scared of the car. That was the last time you've been in one. Going up. Girl, you're not scared at all. Where are we going? Want to go back to the vet? Just kidding. We're not going to the vet. Can I see your tummy? Her hair is growing back. Healing nicely. For a size comparison, here's my finger. When she first came home, there was a little bit of blood around the area, but it did dry. Ellie, it says you were a wonderful patient. Good girl. Let's take it off. All done. Yeah. Good girl, you did it. You got spayed and you were a champion. It was easy, wasn't it? You didn't even know what happened.